nourish your Sigma grind set. At the Pre-Engineer Society, we are on a mission to empower aspiring engineers and other related professions. We emphasize bringing valuable information to you from health and medicine to space and physics, because when you create value, you make a change, an impactful change that has 100% value. Pre-Engineer Society, nourish your Sigma grind set. Without further ado, let us present the Pre-Engineers podcast. Welcome to the podcast where we bring you the hot new science topics in engineering, space, and medicine. In this week's science podcast, we are joined by Wout and Aljaz. So, let us introduce ourselves with a Sigma fact. So my Sigma fact is that I don't wipe and I let the poo crust, you know? So, you guys know what I mean. So, now, what's your Sigma fact, Wout?
Well, my Sigma fact is 1 + 1 is 3. And it's totally true.
Okay, and Aljaz, what is your Sigma fact?
I taught you how to make a dumbbell.
Okay, so Aljaz knows how to make a dumbbell. So, what do you guys know about artificial intelligence?
Yes.
Okay, well, one thing I do know about artificial intelligence is that there's actually a sex robot with artificial intelligence for sale for $20,000. So,
Right now.
yeah, right now. And if you want, I can even send you the link to buy it.
Please.
Okay, so, well, how do you think artificial intelligence affects your real life? And, let's be more general. When I say artificial intelligence, what do you guys think?
An algorithm.
No, come on, that's not what you're supposed to say though. You're supposed to say a big robot, you know? Come on, wow, give me a better answer.
The Tesla bot.
Tesla bot, yeah, that's okay. Well, just tell me, when I say artificial intelligence, so you think of Tesla bot. Now, I mean, could you explain to me what is the Tesla bot? To our newbies out there.
It's a robot that looks just like a human, and it's made by the company Tesla, which you probably already know from the cars.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably gonna help us in real life, but probably in about like the far future. That's my guess.
Yeah. So, what do you think? What term do you think has been coined to call this Tesla bot? So the general term for it. Well, actually, the general term for it is strong artificial intelligence. And so, strong artificial intelligence is just a general. It's like an AI that can answer pretty much any question. But and this goes back to Aljaz's point when he talked about algorithms. So the artificial intelligence of today won't be like the strong artificial intelligence that knows how to do many things. It will be this specific AI that can just do specific tasks. So it will be like, there's it's very unrealistic of an AI to be able to just solve any general question. If you give I guess you guys understand what I mean though. What I mean is that the AI, realistic AI, will really just be programmed for specific tasks. So it's to do a repetitive task. So you know the cashier, right? That's kind of a repetitive task, and it doesn't require too much thinking. And
I think when we will develop AI more and more, I think it will be able to do different tasks as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and okay, well, what kind of tasks? How would it learn? How do you think algorithm bots would learn?
Like you said, first it will do like repetitive tasks. Like I forgot your example, but they could probably do that, and while doing that, they could also do something else.
They could learn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, Aljaz, since you brought up algorithms, could you explain a bit about algorithms? And if you could you go closer to your microphone because I can barely hear you. So, yeah.
Well, I can explain to you exactly how an AI is made, if you want. Because basically what you make is a framework, which is made out of different nodes, and those nodes then have like a certain value, and if the right nodes are connected, then like a different value comes out. It's kind of like a big calculator.
Yeah.
And when the AI is learning, you have another program that looks at what the AI is doing, and if it does something well, let's say scans an item, because I think your example was a cashier, no?
Yep.
And it says good job and doesn't change anything. But if that same AI throws the item instead of scanning it, then it changes like a small part of that algorithm to make it stop,
Yeah, I think it's yeah. So it's a bit like and it uses a neural network, and it's a bit like in your brain. So what your brain does is it uses many different connections just to solve a difficult problem. So your brain, it's actually when you try to program a machine just for a bot, just or algorithm bot for machine learning, you're basically trying to make it replicate the human mind. And so then what you do is you give it many questions with answers, and the algorithm bots, like you said, they the ones that get it correct, they continue, but the ones that get it wrong, they get thrown out. And okay, and do you guys know what the Turing test is?
Different types of learning styles. That depends, because you have different types of learning styles. Because there's one where what you were saying right now is that you have like multiple programs, and each one is different. But you also have like a different type where it's only one program each time, and it just changes over time. That's called machine learning, I think.
Yeah, I think machine learning.
It's just it's something different. I forgot what the name is right now. But like, there's different types of learning styles.
Yeah. And it's do you guys know the applications of AI? So I talked about cashier, but in what other ways do you think AI affects your daily life? Like, can you guys think of any examples?
YouTube.
Okay. Explain how that works.
Your recommended list.
So I'll just elaborate a bit more. So the YouTube algorithm works by saying, okay, so what does this user spend the most time on? So this guy, he really likes his cat videos, so he spends like 8 hours on it a day. But he really does not like his dog videos, which he doesn't even watch it. So that's why YouTube will be like, okay, well, this guy likes cat videos way more than dog videos because he spends more time on it. So it's basically, and not only that, it's also based on likes and comments. So yeah, it's pretty much just, and actually, a funny thing about the YouTube algorithm is that the Google, so the company that made and designed the YouTube algorithm, doesn't even know how it works because it's so complicated. It's pretty much like the human mind. There's no way you can just copy someone's whole existence just on a USB stick. It's like, and I think the AI of the future, we won't be able to control it, and because it will be so complicated, and we won't really understand. And even now, even the weak AI, we still don't really understand how it all works. It works because just of many trial runs, but we don't really know why and how it works. Yeah. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
So do you guys understand? Do you guys know what the Turing test is?
Yes.
So could you explain that?
Wait, what? Do you know?
Wout?
I don't know.
Hey, if you don't know it, you can just say, but it's fine.
Alright, I guess I can explain that.
Wait, what was the question?
Do you know what the Turing test is?
Not really.
Okay. Okay, Ali, should explain what the Turing test is then.
Basically, I'm pretty sure it was created by the Alan Turing, I think. And it's basically you're basically texting someone, or like you have different types of communication, but you don't know who you're communicating to. And if you can, and like you can either be communicating to a real person or a machine, and if you can't tell the difference, then the machine has passed the Turing test. And so far, I don't think a machine has passed the Turing test.
Oh, actually, there was actually this game, and it's not actually. It would be cool though when AI gets so complex and much smarter. I think what would be fun would be trying to identify in a group chat which person is the AI. So everyone just. You guys understand what I mean though? I think a cool game would be identify the AI in the group chat. Do you guys know what that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. So yeah. Well, I think we pretty much went over how AI works, and yeah. So we just skimmed over it. So if you guys are interested more about AI, we can talk about it more. So leave us a comment in the comment section if you want us to continue talking about AI, or if you want us just to go on to a different topic. So feel free to share any ideas of topics you want us to talk about, and we'll try to answer your questions in the best way we can. So thank you for listening, and please please like and subscribe, and come and watch our podcast next week. So thank you for listening, and say goodbye, Wout and Aljaz, and
Hello.
yeah. Bye. Okay. Oh, and contact me at wella.t.we@gmail.com if you have any questions or comments. So, yep.